Hello. So this is not the best video quality you are going to have, but we just have to deal with this. So my hubby is not around. He's gone to work and therefore has taken all the equipment, the lightings and everything. And the house is too dark because we are freezing. We are freezing out here. So I just had to come outside. I'm sorry for the noise you're going to hear because, well, I live right next to the road. Does the road even show? Anyway, so this is kind of like a continuation to the last video. Yeah, the emotional breakdown. I'm not so. Yeah, I'm embarrassed about that, but I really needed that. And I know I'm not looking at the camera, but for some reason I just feel like I have to look at this, like this strong woman, right? So you guys will have to bear with me, and I'm going to make this as short as possible because, well, it's not a good video. So yeah, my son was not okay, and the thing is, he was not really sick. He had just had some side effects from the vaccination that he had. He was injected like 3 injections, and now the thing is, it really got me off guard because what I know is that the BCG injection is the one that babies react to and they become very sick and cry all the time. I feel like I'm not at the center and cry all the time. So this 14 weeks injection really got me off guard, right? And I have been battling a lot of things. Yeah, financial crises, just life crises, and things are not going so well, right? So there's been a lot of hardship in my life, and I've been handling it like the strong woman that I am. I've been handling all that. But now, when it came to my son, and I just saw how he was struggling, and I could not just take it. I tell you, I think everyone, like each one of us, has a limit, and that was my limit. But I also know that the problem also lies with me not like sharing. I'm not a person who goes out and talks about what's happening in their life, you know. Well, they say that sharing is solving half your problems. I'm not a person you'd call a sharer. Mostly I talk about my problems after I've already solved them. Yeah, so I don't have a shoulder to cry on. Mostly my shoulder is always my husband. Yeah. And sometimes even that person, like your best friend who is my husband, doesn't really help, right? Because when you're going through things with him, then uh well, both of you are suffering, so who is helping who? Right. So that was my problem, right? I couldn't, like, it's not like I didn't have anyone I could talk to. I'm not a sharer. My shoulder to lean on is always God. Like, I'm always crying out to God, and I'm always at peace. Whatever happens, I'm always at peace. I'm like, God's got my back, right? So this time round, I'm pretty sure the reason I broke down, like the reason I could not handle everything, was because, as I had said in that video, I've really abandoned God, and it just started like jokes. It just started with me getting sick. No, the thing is, when we relocated to the village, like when we came to Limuru, I had said that I will tell you the reason why, and now it's taking forever to tell you, so I might as well just say we relocated here because we had plans to start building, right? But now, when we came here, everything just, like, everything changed, right? So things have not been really good, but we've been at peace because, well, we had God. Now, when my pregnancy struck, like I started now getting sick, and I didn't go to church. That's where now my problems began because I I I was sick, so I wasn't going to church, which doesn't make sense because I was going to work. Yeah. So I think it's because with the church, no one is forcing you to go. No one is paying you to go to church. So you, like, let it go. And that's what I did. And now, let's say Satan just came in And I continued not going to church, and I made excuses. I'm like, God understands I'm not feeling well. But after I got better, I don't remember the excuse I used, but I was still not going to church. I promise you, for the 9 months I was pregnant, I went to church once. And it's not even the 9 months. Okay, right now it's 9 months plus my son is 3 months. So that's 12. Yeah, for 12 months, I've gone to church once. I'm sorry, this thing is shaking too much. I've gone to church once, which is not okay. Yeah, and now that the baby was born, I used to tell myself I'm not going to church because my baby is still so little. Is it little or small? Anywho, that was my, like, I'm like, I have an infant. I can't go to church with an infant. He's 3 months. I'm still calling him an infant, and that's why I'm not going to church. So I abandoned God, and then peace left my heart. I couldn't feel his presence anymore. When something bad happens, I'm like, it's because I have abandoned God, right? So I started blaming myself, and yet I was still not going to church. So when, like, I got, like, to the bottom, like I could not handle anything and God was not in my life, that's why I broke down. But I promise you guys, I'm okay right now. My son is okay. Funny enough, that day I broke down, it was 4 a.m. in the morning. And when my son woke up at around 10 a.m, and from that time till today, so that was Wednesday, right? And today is Friday. He's back. He's himself. I'm sorry, you guys. This video is gonna be shaky. Or I should just hold it myself, because the place I'm putting it is shaking it. Yeah, so my son has been himself. We are back. I'm back. And I'm not angry anymore. I was so angry. I was angry at myself, and I was angry at God. Actually, I was so mad. I don't know. I even lashed out to my husband, and he just kept quiet. But I knew he was angry with me, and he knew what was disturbing me. So he like kept quiet. I told you I'm on. Okay, I cannot show you the lorry. I'm on the road. Anyway, so he was angry with me, but he just kept quiet and went to sleep. And I knew I've overstepped. But yeah, him being the person that he is, he understood what was disturbing me, and the following morning he was okay. In fact, he was giving me hugs. So anyway, enough about me. You guys, what I can tell you is, when you have God, even even though your life will not be perfect, but whatever you're going through, God is gonna have your back, and you will have peace in life. That's what I can promise you, that, because right now I've repented. I've promised God the things I promised. I've done whatever I've done, whatever I did. And we are okay. We are okay. Of course, we are still in a financial crisis, but in this era, who isn't? Like, if you're in Kenya, you know what I'm talking about, right? So we are okay. We're just, the plans we have, will still have to hold on. They'll come when they come, but yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for reaching out, and thank you for being concerned. I'm okay. Let me look at this strong woman. Yeah, I'm very strong. And now I'm making this video weird, so let me stop myself, because I'm not going to edit it. I'm going to post it right now. So thank you so much for reaching out, and thank you, God. Bye.